Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Video Game Madness 15. We are back with yet another episode of Character Analysis. And today, we go back to San Andreas once again. And today we will talk about Lance Wilson, better known as Ryder. As many times before, we will talk about his rise and his downfall. But also, in this video, we are doing something a little different. Before we dive in, I know Ryder can be a difficult character to bring up, mostly because there has been proof in the past that Ryder wasn't supposed to be a villain and that his character was rushed. Many good and even great YouTubers have found ways to prove that Ryder wasn't supposed to be our enemy. To name one in particular, the Gaming Investigators channel, and have mentioned and had somewhat proven that Ryder wasn't supposed to betray us. Today, I'm going to prove that Ryder was going to betray us, and he was meant to be a bad guy in the game. Going through this video, we will talk about his way and life of crime, but we will come up with the evidence, and by the end, come up with the conclusion and solve this uncertainty, hopefully once and for all. So, let's dive in. Ryder was born in Los Santos and grew up in Ganton. Unfortunately, we don't know a whole lot more than that, simply because we don't have tons of information like his parents or when he was born. But we do have that sometime during high school, he was kicked out for assaulting a teacher because they were wearing ballast colors. We fast forward somewhere between 1985 or late 1986, and Ryder joined the Grove Street families and went through the ranks. Following 1987, CJ runs off to Liberty City, and this really helped Ryder earn Sweet's trust even more and made him a full-time member in the Grove Street gang. Before the events of San Andreas, a character we recently mentioned, Big Smoke, had tried to recruit Ryder. Let's watch this scene.
The way I see it, man, I need to be in charge of my destiny, homie.
This way you will be, homie. This is all about destiny. You know I got your back, right, homie?
Cool. How my shit look, fool?
Yeah, it's cool. Now, the way I see it is that we don't have a choice. Ain't nothing to feel bad about. You put a gun to a brother's head, brother's gonna do what he's told, no matter if he's a fool or a wise man. You don't want a bullet in the brain, but if you can make it work and make some Benjamins while you at it, then that's cool.
It's gonna take more than a bullet in the head to stop me.
I don't doubt that, homie.
During this time, and moving forward to 1992, the crack industry was growing, and since Sweet refused to bring crack in his neighborhood, Smoke went to Ryder. In the mix of all of this, Big Smoke had Ryder join forces with T-Bone Mendez, Mike Torino, and Jizzy B, which would form the Loco Syndicate. But before we continue with that, CJ has returned to Los Santos after the death of his mother, Beverly Johnson. While CJ tries to bicycle away from the Ballast gang, Ryder says this towards Carl.
Crazy. You just a liability, CJ. Why you bother coming back?
After the mission, Ryder comments on Carl's haircut, which simply prompts Carl to visit Ryder. Let's see this cutscene and listen to some of the dialogue.
Hey man, what you want?
Seeing my homie. What's up with you?
Yeah, homie. Yeah, it's good to see you back.
No homie love? No hug?
Oh, for sure, my nigga. My bad. What's cracking with you?
Hey man, what you strapped for?
Man, some pizza place keeps paying over our hit up, man. Shit is beautiful. Teach her on a lesson. The fucking Grove Street. You down?
I'm always down.
Shit. Let's go, bitch. Hey, show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie.
Not exactly premium liquor, is it?
Hey, old Reed still run the barbershop?
Like a raggedy-ass motherfucker. He popped his membrane years ago. The way I let that old fool in my head.
Yeah, I think I'll get cut up.
Whatever. You got 5 minutes? I'll be cutting you like a DJ. So when you running off again?
I'm not. I'm thinking of staying.
Why?
My family, the homies is here.
We were always here, fool.
Yeah, but now I'm back, and I know what I've been missing.
Don't expect me to kiss your ass or nothing. You still a buster to me.
Yeah, okay, thanks, homie.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Before we go back to the footage, permitting on which haircut CJ gets, Ryder will respond positively or negatively to the haircut, depending on the player's choice. So, let's listen to both responses, plus what happens at the pizza joint.
You know something? I take it back. Old Reese still got it cracking. Shit! I told you he was crazy. Man, you jacked up. Give up the money. This a raid.
Ryder, not this again.
It ain't me, fool.
No one else is that small. I feel sorry for your dad.
Shit, you crazy. Let's get up out of here.
Same old CJ. Buster. Straight buster. Oh, shit. Run.
Here early on, Ryder is portrayed as a good guy, but moving deeper in the story, that changes. Something we need to keep in mind about Ryder is that this is the one character where you need to read between the lines with. A couple weeks later, CJ goes to Sweet's place to hear Big Smoke complaining for the second time, but Ryder brings up interesting events that occurred when CJ's mom died. Let's listen to the dialogue.
Our moms get killed. We gotta talk about it.
We all gotta talk about it. They was going for Sweet.
How you supposed to know that? You know what people are like. Say they have love for you, but won't say a word. Too damn scared.
Some people say they saw a green saber doing the work, then speeding away.
Yeah, but people like to talk, don't they? Anyway, that's half of Santos you talking about.
Yeah, you right. My bad.
Now, in the past, other channels have talked and said that Big Smoke was trying to change the subject because Ryder was saying too much, which brings suspicion to Big Smoke, which, I agree with them. They are right to an extent. But on that same token, I also raise a suspicion with Ryder as well, but we will talk about that near the end of the video. After the drive-thru mission, we move ahead a couple of weeks to meet up with Ryder. Let's play the cutscene to home invasion.
Damn.
Hey, what you doing? Digging graves?
Damn, where the fuck I put it, man?
Put what, nigga?
Man, the fucking water. Need a little something before I go deal with things.
What things, fool?
My homie LB, he told me about this army motherfucker who got all the guns we need. Not that old school Emmett bullshit neither.
I'm down. Let's roll.
Jill, you always down, homie. Apart from when you ain't around here.
Nigga, fuck you.
Damn! Man, Man, you want some of this?
Nah, man, I'm cool on that. Where we going?
This tilt overlooking East Beach. Better yet, you better wait until it's dark. Catch the motherfucker while he in bed.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, nigga, what you
Let
waiting
it
for?
go.
Look.
Now, this is one of the few missions where Ryder's betrayal can be shown too. Listen to what happens if CJ gets caught, as well as the dialogue after the success of the invasion.
Ryder, where the hell you at, man?
All right, now we straight. LB got a storage garage down in Seville Boulevard, family turf we could use.
I'm on it. Seriously, Ryder, man, you gotta give up them sticks.
What? Man, I give up the water if you give up being a buster.
Hold it right there, homie.
Buster?
Forget it.
Forget you, fool.
One day, you gonna wish you hadn't pissed me off.
Did I hear something? Sound like the buster complaining again.
Man, this is childish.
Man, I ain't talking to you no more, fool.
A little while after that, CJ goes back to see Ryder just for Tempe and Pulaski to show up, which shows another glimpse of his betrayal. Let's watch Catalyst.
Hey, Ryder, what the hell you doing?
Nigga, I couldn't find that wet I buried. So nigga, my own.
Strong.
It's easy, fool.
Man, don't do that. You'll saute the both of us.
Morning, boys.
Man, who you calling boy, fool?
Well, what should I call you, midget?
How about prick?
Prick.
Yeah, prick works.
Man, fuck you.
Bitch, get out of here. Smells good. What's cooking? Where's mine?
Man, just chill out, all right? Ooh. Yeah, sweating.
My wife loves this stuff, man. Anyway, there's a train gonna make an unscheduled stop just down the way. It's got a, how you say, little something on board for you, boy. Square business, man.
Catch you later, homeboys.
Asshole.
Oh, Carl. Try not to kill any more respected police officers. Please.
Crime has certainly gone up since you got back, kid.
Just doing my part for the community.
Your train's gonna be there in 5.
Then, in one of his last missions, CJ has to steal weapons from the National Guard, which doesn't make sense. But during the cutscene, CJ and Ryder talked about Ryder's time in high school, which we covered earlier. Which, in fact, let's actually look at the scene of that real quick.
Hey, Ryder! This nigga low. Ryder!
Yeah, CJ. Hey, CJ, tell me why I didn't finish high school.
Because you been dealing drugs, man, since the age of 10.
No, that ain't it.
Because you had put hands on that teacher for wearing baller colors.
No, that ain't it either. It's cause I'm too intelligent for this shit, man. I am the real deal, fool. Oh, shit. A genius.
Oh, yeah.
Who has more straps than anybody? Who has all the straps, huh?
A man with a lot of guns. Shit, I give up.
The army, my nigga. The army. Let's go.
Yeah.
Go hit
Get
the
that out my face,
Go
man.
hit the
Like,
wet.
you don't fuck with
Oh,
that,
come
man.
on, man.
Come on.
Buster.
Quick. We will fast forward a couple of months. A little while after CJ took out Mad Dog's manager. Carl went to a house party because he thought OG Loke's mic was broken. Let's watch this cutscene and pay attention to the dialogue in it, as well as parts of the shootout.
Yeah. It's your man OG Loke in the house, baby. And I wanna drop it down for all my real gangster niggas. All my gangster bitches. Speaking about gangster, look at my man CJ right there. CJ, what up, nigga, what up?
Thought the motherfucking mic was broke.
Hey, what's up, homie?
What's up, Ryder?
Gee, all the homies in the back, man, away from this whack music.
Man, I feel you.
It's no,
Come on.
no joke. I'm the man in the place. Punch you in the face. A gun in my waist. It's no, baby.
Damn, man, this lyrics is horrible.
That dude needs some work, man.
Hell shit. What up, fellas?
Hey, what's up with you, baby?
So you back on the block, huh?
Hell yeah.
You a real killer, huh? What he done that I ain't, huh? Stall him out,
Hey,
nigga.
relax, man.
Hey, a baller's posse's about to run up. They're headed up here right now.
Looks like we backed them ballers against the wall, huh? Hey, CJ, strap up. Scroll Street. I'll go get Smoke and some Grove boys. Carl, get the stuff. Jump on the fool.
Get your fat ass up, stay close. I hear you.
Ryder snaps in front of CJ and Sweet, but to save himself, he said, "Hey CJ, strap up. It's Grove Street." Another major detail is that Ryder said he was going to round up some homies, but in scenes we showed of the gunfight, the only Grove Street members that were there was the ones with Sweet. And the biggest question is, where's Ryder? He is helping nor defending the Grove. This is one of the most vital signs of his betrayal. Now, in the mission Green Saber, a lot of people in the past have stated that this mission proves that Ryder wasn't supposed to betray CJ. And while Ryder's name wasn't even mentioned, these past claims are false because of the earlier signs showing his betrayal. But we aren't done yet, so let's continue with the analysis. Gonna fast forward a couple of weeks. By this time, CJ ran out of Los Santos, and since Sweet was in jail, most of the Grove Street members disbanded, and Ballas took over, but few of the Grove Street members switched to the Ballas side. Now, Big Smoke wanted to sell large quantities of crack, so he helped form the Loco Syndicate, as we mentioned before, that started with Ryder. Now, although Tempeh made the syndicate, Smoke had greased the wheels in his own slimy way. And as a refresher course, as we had mentioned earlier, the syndicate contained Ryder, Jizzy B, T-Bone Mendez, and Mike Torino, and each of them had their own roles. But with the syndicate formed, they utilized a crack factory to run the drugs through Los Santos and back to San Fierro, where the factory was located. But in the mission, Photo Opportunity, CJ goes to meet Caesar to take pictures of the syndicate. And in the next mission, Jizzy, CJ and Caesar get information about the syndicate, thanks to Woozy's bodyguard. Let's watch.
That's crazy, man. What are you looking at exactly? Hey, man, you get them flicks developed? What's up, Woozy?
Hey, Carl. I was just explaining to your brother-in-law that we were friends.
Oh, yeah? Well, look, Woozy, I need to get some info from you, man.
What exactly do you boys want to know?
Who are these putas, Holmes?
Why don't you go take a look?
These guys?
Yeah.
They're the Loco Syndicate. They're pretty big time, I think. Don't have any dealings with them. We don't touch blow. Now, this guy runs things. I don't know his name. This guy is T-Bone Mendez. He's the muscle.
And who's that guy?
That's Jizzy B. He's the biggest pimp in town. He helps set up the deals. You know, concierge of sorts.
Hey, then he my way in. How I get to him?
Oh, Jizzy? Jizzy runs the Pleasure Domes Club in that old fortress under the Gant Bridge.
Hey, good looking out, Woozy.
No problem. Don't be a stranger.
All right.
Carl officially knows a motive on how to bring down the low-cost syndicate. Now, Carl Johnson's plan was to introduce himself to Jizzy B, work with him long enough to gain his trust, then, when the time was just right, bring their organization down. Carl's plan worked perfectly, to the point where he gained Jizzy's trust, and we're on good terms with T-Bone Mendez and Torino. Sorta. In the mission, Ice Cold Killer, it's finally the perfect time to strike, where Carl has to kill Jizzy and recover his phone, which has intel on where the meeting is supposed to take place. After Jizzy gets killed, Carl gets the phone to figure out the meeting is at Pier 69. When Carl gets to Pier 69, Caesar and some of Woozy's guys is going to help CJ with taking out the remaining members in the syndicate. But once Carl took out the Fiero Rifa that was on the roof, Torino fled the meet because he saw the bodies that were there, which led to a huge firefight. Carl Johnson and Cesar Villalpando were taking out the ballists left and right. Then T-Bone dies, and CJ has to chase Ryder. Let's listen to the dialogue.
Mendez, I see you, Rifa motherfucker! Hey, Ryder, Sherm-head asshole, where you think you going?
Can't stop me.
He's headed for those boats! Don't worry about it, I got this. Dios mío, my boat! You sold us out, Ryder. You fucked us all.
I'm a motherfucking G.
Now, as we have said in the beginning, a lot of other content creators spread a lot of clickbait regarding Ryder's character. To start this conclusion off, there has been countless claims towards the voice actor and rapper MC Eiht. The biggest one simply being that he had problems with Rockstar about money, so the lines ahead were scrapped, and people have also added the claim that Rockstar had just reused the character's past dialogue in for Pier 69. And on top of that, believed for years that Ryder was never supposed to betray CJ. This, for countless reasons, is false, and that's because there is no proof of that. Given that past actors that were in a GTA game, like Michael Hollick, young Maylay, have experienced money disputes towards Rockstar, we haven't seen real proof of MC Eiht's issues with them. Whereas characters like CJ, we have seen the proof towards his beef with Rockstar. Back when he did an Instagram Live with his cousin, Sean Fonteno, who played Franklin in GTA 5. There is a link to that in the description below. Go check that out after this. My second piece of evidence with these claims being false is that the game gives you countless hints earlier on, and while a lot of them are subtle, they are still signs of the betrayal. You know, for example, as I talked about during the drive-thru mission on how Ryder is just as suspicious and could be guilty as what Big Smoke is during that mission. And what Ryder does is, he kind of plays it like a mobster would to a certain degree. He would be, how with mobsters or, some aggressive people, they would be like, so, you live in this neighborhood, you go here. They try and make a threat, but it's more of a subtle threat. They don't want to let you know what's going on. And that's, what Big Smokey and Ryder try and do. They kind of give that little information. They kind of like rub it in just a little bit. But because they know how smart and CJ and Sweet are, they kind of back off. Especially when Big Smoke kind of gets after Ryder and he's like, you need to chill. Besides, there's a bunch of cars that could be the same thing. So there's your piece of that evidence. Another thing with this is that with the failed mission to home invasion, or the constant crap that Ryder gives Carl during the whole thing, it's crazy. It shows you how easy he could betray you in his own way. Another hint is in the mission house party where Ryder was supposed to bring homies and help Sweet and CJ fight the balls, or how both Ryder and Smoke abandoned Carl and reunited families. Now, the reason why Ryder was never mentioned in the mission Green Saber is because he wasn't the big villain or main antagonist like Big Smoke and the Crash Team, which is why CJ never even talks about Ryder. Now, for final, most important proof is that back in 2020 or 2021, there was a YouTuber who reached out to MC Eiht. Unfortunately, I can't remember the YouTuber, but on Reddit there is a picture of that message and a post on that, which was from a year ago. Link is in the description, but let's look at it and read it together. Hello, Eiht. You probably will not see this message, but it's worth a try, right? It's something about the old days when you were working at Rockstar Games at GTA San Andreas. Why did they kill you in the game? Because you should have been on the good part with CJ and the homies, not with Big Smoke. You weren't even mentioned in the Green Saber mission, not even after. You didn't even have a dialogue in your death mission, Pier 69, which that part is false, but we will talk about that afterwards. But anyways, back to the thing. It says, I was hoping if you can answer a question. Did you just quit? Because I suppose they killed you because you didn't do more dialogue lines. I don't know. Maybe you will see this in some years. Happy Easter. And MC Eiht replied, that's all they wanted me to do. Right there, it says, that's all they wanted me to do. So, Ryder's death was planned by Rockstar themselves. Ryder's voice actor went with it. And before I give my final thought on the character, there is one more thing that needs to be cleared, and that's Ryder's final dialogue in the mission Pier 69. Now, as I recently stated, that people claim that Rockstar reused old dialogue in Pier 69, which is also false. The dialogue is the same as earlier given, but Ryder or MC Eiht's tone is completely different. Listen to the dialogue here, and then listen to the same words of the dialogue in Pier 69.
You can't stop me.
Hey, Ryder, sherm head asshole, where you think you going?
Can't stop me.
He's headed for those boats. Don't worry about it. I got this.
Now, between the two pieces of dialogue, you could tell that Ryder's tone is completely different. In the second part, he sounds almost like he's scared, or with his emotion, he just feels at more of a confusion, as well as being scared of his life. And the biggest way that you could tell that of his emotion and that he was being scared is because deep down he knew he messed up, but also with that he also knew that he was too far too late, in which was Rockstar's plan all along. To finally sum up Ryder, he was a homie from the Grove that got twisted into Big Smoke's criminal plan, with Ryder being a puppet for Smoke's operations. That's all for this video today. If you guys enjoyed it, then consider liking, subscribing, and turning on bell notifications for more. Also, if you want to help the channel out, to go check out our Patreon, where you get a look in the script, exclusive playthroughs, monthly movie night, and any future games that I do buy. And believe me, I'm going to be buying a lot here at some point. We will be testing all of them out on our Patreon. So the link for that is in the description below. And to be honest, it would just mean the world to me. Your guys' support already means the world to me, but it would just help financially and would help me, you know, taking care of my family, especially my mom, as well as this channel. But thanks for all the amazing support. I hope you all have an amazing day, and we will see you next time. You guys take care, and again, thank you for everything. I appreciate you guys.